Hey, what's up, folks? This is Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, the channel that always has your back and tells it like it is. Well, today's video is your weekly Jasmy recap update. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some additional exchange listings that were announced. We had a huge partnership announcement. I'm going to be doing some chart analysis on the Jasmy chart for what's currently happening and where we think it's headed, as well as I'm going to take a look at CoinMarketCap and what's going on with those hodler wallets. So a lot to recap in this video. Should be a quick hitter though. Big time news all around. As usual, another bullish week for Jasmy. All right. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you click the bell, you'll be made aware whenever I post time-sensitive content just like this. And now let's get it going. All right, so since my last update, I wanted to first hit the big stories that have been happening with Jasmy. Go figure, right when you thought they were done being listed on exchanges, they went ahead and announced even more. So first of all, on March 31st, we got the announcement here that we are now on Kraken. So Jasmy has been added to Kraken, totally bullish on that one. Then we also had on the same day announcement with FTX that Jasmy has been added to FTX as well. So two more big time exchange listings here, definitely in the US, around the world, no question. All right. Now, outside of that, we also had a post from Hera referencing the pair that they've got, the Jasmy pair. This is with the Turkish lira and the volume that was happening there. So that was very bullish. And then moving up further, this one right here, also on March 31st, Jasmy launches laptop with secure PC service as a device as a service with VOW. So the VOW, this was always the Sony laptop, at least when I knew it, like 20 years ago, that's what it was. I had no idea they had even spun this off into its own company. So that is its own company now, VOW Corporation, and it looks like Jasmy has teamed up with them in this partnership. So that's where those previous relationships from Sony Japan come into play. Huge partnership, getting it on the VOW laptop for the device as a service, right? If you're curious what the VOW laptop looks like, here it is right here. Pretty awesome, man. I got to say, this thing has come a long way. I remember it being a really good laptop, like back when I was in college, and that was quite a while ago. But it looks even better today. So really, really bullish news there. This partnership with VOW for Jasmy. All right. Now, outside of all of that really big news, wanted to take a look at the chart today, see what's happening in the chart. So in the current chart, this is how it looks with the Fibonacci turned on, as well as I've got the EMAs turned on, I've got the volume, and we've got some trend lines that I went ahead and drew in here. So looking at the volume, obviously we had those spikes from the last couple listings that propelled us upward big time. Looking at the Fibonacci here, we actually went down and touched a support roughly, let's say, a little over 3 cents. We're trying to get back above this support here that's about 3.5 cents. That's where we're currently trending, and we're within the following trend lines here that you can see. So hopefully we kind of keep on moving up in this direction overall. Now, the reason I think we're probably going to do that is if I zoom out here, and let me show you here the full chart. So take a look at the RSI. So this is the relative strength index. We are basically entering into oversold territory. So what that tells me is we're due for a good rebound, and when we do, who knows, we could end up, blasting through some of these levels. Really, where we need to get through is this one that's roughly almost at about 5 cents or so. Right about 5 cents. Once we can break through that, then it gets wide open all the way up to 7.5. So that's what I am looking for here. In regards to the market cipher, obviously we want to see some green inflow on here eventually. We did have the red dot up here, and we've kind of downtrended ever since. So now we're looking for that green rebound dot, and that also corresponds here with the RSI. So just bear in mind, we're in the oversold area right now. So if you were going to pick up any Jasmy, now is not necessarily a bad time to do that. because by all accounts, it looks like we should have a nice little turnaround here very shortly. And I'm definitely looking for it to break through this top trend line. Like I said, if we can get through this support level right here, that 5 cent one, then we got a little bit of room to run there, right? So that's what I am looking for in the current Jasmy chart. Now, going over to CoinMarketCap, wanted to touch base over here as well because I was looking at the hodler wallets. Look at the wallets going up. So we've been going up big time. So in my last video, I talked about this, that if we continue this same rate by the end of the year, we're definitely over 40,000 wallets. So, we started this year at 16,846. I think we could go over 40 by the end of the year. Very bullish for Jasmy overall. Even saw a post where somebody was saying, hey, let's get on Robinhood. Can you imagine if Jasmy got on Robinhood? I mean, holy cow, this thing could really take off. So, juggernaut. It just kind of continues to make big time headlines, big time listings. All of that's very positive. So, for anybody who's looking at the chart, short term, I wouldn't necessarily be worried about any of these little selling dips that we've had here along the way. I think honestly, it's probably from people that have picked up here at the bottom, because honestly, if you sunk a good amount of money here at a penny, and now it's gone up to, let's say, 4 cents, that's a pretty good return, right? So you're going to see some selling off here. Not really concerned about that overall. Just keeping an eye on these Fibonacci levels here, so we make sure that we hold these levels and then kind of break through to the next one. So overall, still a positive pattern here in the Jasmy chart. Big week with those two listings, and so I'm going to be back in a couple minutes to wrap this one up and put a cap on it. All right. Here at the Keeping It Real Finance channel, we need your support. All of the content on this channel is entirely organic, meaning we did the video on a topic that we simply like, or we did it because of a request from one of you, our viewers. So that being said, if you enjoyed today's video and would like to support the channel, there are multiple ways you can do that to help us to continue to create and level up our content. Our affiliate links will be available in the video description to cover platforms we endorse and use ourselves. Support the channel today and earn sign-up bonuses along the way. We also have a merch shop available with links below the video or directly by visiting KIRfinance.myspreadshop.com, where we offer tons of great designs and product options. We've got everyone in the family covered. Help support us by picking up merch and sharing your photo on social media. We may even send you an NFT. Speaking of NFTs, at OpenSea.io we have our NFT series, The Liberty or Death Crossroads, available now. Pick one up today and enjoy special upcoming perks and exclusive content with our planned upcoming courses, Patreon, and Discord group. If you're a reader and simply looking to step up your game in personal finance, I also wrote a book in 2015 titled Driving Through Potholes, Financial Strategy and Life Lessons for Those Looking to Rediscover the American Dream. The book is available now at Amazon in Kindle and paperback. And lastly, if you'd simply like one-on-one consulting, feel free to reach out anytime at keepingitrealsince1982@gmail.com. We greatly appreciate your support today, and now let's get back to the video. All right, so for some final thoughts today on this week's Jasmy Weekly Recap. It has been another very bullish week. So we had the listings of Kraken and FTX, two large exchanges, very, very bullish. We had a partnership with Vow Corporation, very bullish indeed, right? Looking at the chart overall looks bullish, and that's without the market really coming back yet. Imagine what this chart could do when the market really comes back. So big time potential here in this chart. We took a look at the hodlers. Those hodler wallets have increased significantly, and that probably corresponds, I would imagine, with the additional exchange listings. As I mentioned earlier, can you imagine if this thing got listed on Robinhood? I mean, holy cow, could it really take off? So I think, believe it or not, there's probably still even more potential for more exchange listings. We also, I think I had seen somewhere, I don't know if I covered it in the video, a trading competition with Huobi. I saw that as well. Now that I think about it, I think I may have skipped that earlier, but that was in there also. So just one bullish event after another with Jasmy. So, again, if you look at this thing over the long term, really just look at those hodler wallets. I mean, that kind of tells you how much potential is here, right? Look at the market cap. The market cap as of today was floating around, I want to say between 150, 160 million. If we could get coin market cap to update the circulating supply, our market cap goes up significantly. The coin goes up significantly. There's just so much potential here with Jasmy. And they just kind of keep on doing what they're doing, right? It's all about that kind of corporate Japan, obviously the Sony background led to this Vow partnership, very bullish. All things around, especially what's happening with the crypto environment in Japan is very bullish. So a great week, I would argue, for Jasmy overall. All right. Now, in terms of that chart, as I mentioned earlier, could we have a few more little sell-offs here and there? Yeah, of course. That's always going to happen. But what we're really looking at is long-term trends. Where are we going at for a long-term trend with Jasmy? And I would argue that there's too much happening here to ignore this one. It's on too many places. They've got too much experience, right? I mean, there's so much experience behind the team here with Jasmy that I really just see Jasmy overall kind of keep doing what they're doing just like this week. It's going to be partnerships. It's going to be promotions, advertisements, and then, getting their secure PC onto more computers. It's going to keep happening that way. So bottom line, very bullish week for Jasmy. Bullish in the chart. That's without Bitcoin doing a huge run up. When that happens, look out. Jasmy is going to blast off. So I'm calling it here. Jasmy blast off is happening soon, okay? So keep an eye on Jasmy. Do not sleep on this one. And by all means, if you're gonna pick it up, do it in a DCA. Do not sink in your life savings just because you watched this video and you said, well, he was bullish, I should put everything in it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to do it steadily over time. That way you avoid any kind of risk, and then you can just watch your position grow from there. All right? So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget that I am also on Twitter at KIR Finance, where you can find me tweeting and retweeting on a regular basis. Check me out there. And lastly, for a friendly reminder, this is Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, channel that always has your back, tells it like it is, and I will see you on the next one. Later.